Vic told me she was building a ship.
The Enterprise will have 4 Mithril engines. Each needed help. Hugo Kupka's dead, isn't he? We don't have to live in fear of...
Obolus.
Yep. You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she... But anyway, I was on my way up to see you. I got a letter. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in Capwell. I'll need...
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just...
Well, nothing but next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want...
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty... Just like when we built this... Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it?
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place what?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regard.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet...
I hope she's telling the truth at least. Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kupka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in 2 places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
He cracked the crystal too.
What could be wrong with Torgor? Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help? I got your note. You think something's...
So you can read. I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he wouldn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his might not been working him too hard.
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the lawsman see.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's
I suppose things have been different. Perhaps Hippocrates knows.
instead of everything.
Lawsman,
He isn't ill.
I don't think so. But according to... She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it...
I rather think she might be right. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the... And I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect if we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment, it may well be that the Bones Lady Karen is accustomed to frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger. As to where one might find a suitable substitute,
I don't recall ever...
and little wonder. The oldest and largest such creature, the last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about, took place near Cressida. And that was
Even so,
good hunting.
Ivan's newest dish is a masterpiece. Once you get over the urge.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive,
that's why I'm here.
shh. Oh, don't wait. A little. Listen. I've some... And it's maybe my fault. Sadly, that square turned out... I can straighten it out, I swear, but... I'm gonna need help keep...
Believe.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. And instead of coming, you get Clive to come to you. The man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. Well,
Oh, just Martha.
we owe 3 of our most trusted...
Each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see?
Those ledgers...
Do we have that much to hand? Reckon...
No, we don't. And no, you... After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than... Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own.
All right. But that doesn't mean... Is there anything I could...
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these?
Rocks.
Rocks. He's little something Sid and I set us, and I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies.
I'm sure they...
But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Club?
Because...
Because I'd rather Lady Karen...
Well...
Don't worry.
Really?
No.
Yo, how you doing?
I think Mid might need some help.
Well, here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of...
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this lovely bit of kit, it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be...
Let's see here. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
I imagine Ty
I
could get some use
appreciate
out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like.
Proper.
So what exactly do you...
Nothing but Bob Ashell gave me a sample she'd obtained. You pour the blackest blight water. So, I did a bit of and do you know what I found out? It's only the...
I take it that's where I come in.
I saw a billet on... Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting...
All right.
Thank you kindly. And...
So how's things been with you today? What in the name of Pete? So I can't go to either one of those. I have to go straight to the main quest thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, understandable.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
No, nothing really. I just got out of the shower a little bit ago. My uncle's making some, cooking some food, and I'm just streaming this for a bit, and probably play a little something else. I don't know if I'll stream it or not, and gonna watch AEW wrestling tonight at 8 o'clock till 10.
Road for merchants crossing the
Since we
scars.
finally got,
Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass.
got cable, and that's one of the
No
channels
official
that we
traffic
chose to
moved
get.
there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
I found out that AEW is on Wednesday nights and Saturday nights from 8 to 10. But one's on TNT and the other's on TBS. But I usually end up getting off about 8 o'clock anyways from playing anything, so I can just settle down and relax and watch something until it's time for bed. So that's a perfect time for me to watch that and then head to bed afterwards.
You're finished.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Really?
Oh, aye.
I take it there's
Oh, what about this fit?
Oh, no doubt. Well met, friend. My brother and I have...
How does a merchant...
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might...
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a...
My brother's right on all accounts. And by...
We may have seen our share of action, true.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't... Chances are they'll come for you either way.
Well, if I'm going to have to...
You've clearly got a fine head.
We're lucky you came now. Hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad. I reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those...
All right. Just don't expect...
No. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You did.
That sounds kind of sketchy, just a little bit. But it could just be me. What do I know?
I'm not sure I trust those two.
Yep.
But if there are bandits lying in wait,
maybe they are the
I
bandits.
should probably take care of them.
Oh, like this? Like that
We've
was...
got guests. These must be our bandits.
Yeah! That's right! So much daggum elementary stuff going on, I can't keep up with nothing. Jill's standing her happy butt over there, not doing jack diddly. I hate this, but I usually do this. If I do
Fire and flame!
Hey, you dead. Everybody else is dead. Everybody is dead.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Well, it's like a second to me. That is true. Come on, dude.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we found ourselves.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing.
And how exactly will you be getting...
You leave that to us. After all,
You've done your part. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
Sure, wait a second.
There's no need to be so rude,
That's
brother.
funny. That's funny, dude.
What if we want his help
Oh,
again
man.
next time?
That's funny. Hey, June Bug, how you doing, man? Get cart. Wow. So creative.
You've had your rewards and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
I'll stab you in the booty hole with my sword.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
Well,
The path continues on the other side.
Let's hope so, at least. It's just a path. Watching Shark Tank sounds like my grandmother. She likes that show. Enemies right now. Ooh, I did a thing. Alright, man. Have fun at church. Let me know how everything went. Hold on a second. final sin. Oh, are we back at Final Fantasy X?
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
You like mine best?
And we'll have to keep our wits about us.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good to know. Thank you kindly.
Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
The pit kind of not the best.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
Oh, it's the gay dude.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambre.
Cutscene. I was like, you freaking kidding me, man. Nothing is ever sacred, not even Final Fantasy.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able.
That'll work. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task.
Kid's got something wrong with
There is other news, Dion.
Dijon mustard.
Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greager, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But we can wait for the siege to end.
closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital.
If you haven't got a pass, you're not getting through.
Right. Headed over to the Crystalline Dominion too, are you? That's good, Gil.
Awaken! Ramu! Ah!
refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
I shall return.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going. The Crystalline Dominion is our only chance.
I know, but... the checkpoint...
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Porter for hire. The best service at the best price. Others will carry off your fortune. I'll just carry your goods.
thing, girl.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion post-haste.
Bloody Crimson Caravans, scooping up all the best customers.
Leave some for the rest of us.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. May Gilbert smile upon you.
I hear the brothers found another Ah. If ever you see a couple of brothers up in...
And why is that? Because they're duplicitous bastards who make cutthroats, and what they do is befriend a passing merchant. The merchant dead, and his murderers busy bickering over the poor bastard's wares. The brave soul charges into the footpad's den thinking he's doing the realm a favour, and when he's done...
Yeah, you'd think they'd run out of band.
So close to Boklab.
Anyway, if you run into them, you steer...
Thanks for the walk.
Drake's Fang's fallen, would you believe it? No wonder everyone's taken to
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Out of my sight, wretch. I've no use for a brand. Peaches and pears, beets and beans.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not
exception?
for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Come and taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
I'll take the large one.
An excellent choice, my lord.
Did you hear about the Empire's Black Shields? Apparently they've been going around Imperial lands stringing up bearers.
What a waste!
Make your thirst without a
Caravan
pistol.
stops next to the checkpoint. Show them your trading pass.
Come one, come all!
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Tight-fisted swines.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
Go and bother someone else, will you? I've got my trader's pass and I'll be leaving as soon as I'm able.
Remember when half people coming through here were traitors?
Let us through!
Have you got a trader's pass? No? Then fuck off.
Ah, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Go to the Crimson Caravans and ask for the owner. It's the place with the red chocobo on the sign. Big red chocobo.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
If you're looking for the Crimson Caravans, head out of the canyon and take the first road to your right.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El! He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either? Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress, and with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity.
So the children are stealing passes?
Yes, passes are inscribed with the names of their owners. And yet none...
Which means?
That someone is the same someone who is encouraging, and the same someone who has... Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of... Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass, and we want to catch whoever's behind it all. And two birds shall be...
Is there any other way?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that, like...
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all...
All right.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know...
Clive.
A pleasure doing business. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coat. I suggest that you speak...
The furniture makers.
Okie dokie, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. I'm getting ready to have some supper, but I'll definitely end up being back in again tomorrow, streaming a little something. I'll progress a little bit farther in this evening, and but I'll be back tomorrow evening, and I will go ahead and I'll end this like I always do. Later, taters.